G'day guys, my name's Josh. You can call me Jawoodle, and welcome back once again to 7 Days to Die Alpha 17, where I'm in the brand new B update, B221, which came out in the middle of me recording the last episode I made. It's not the episode before this, in the order that you're watching it. You'll know when it is, because I don't want to spoil what the episode is all about. But they brought out a brand new update in the middle of me recording, and I was reading through some of the patch notes, and they've actually changed how the zombies pathfind and how they deal with obstructions like half blocks and poles and some of that kind of stuff. So the cheese moves you used to be able to do and take advantage of some of the pathfinding doesn't work anymore. And I was like, well, seeing as everything's changed, I should probably do another video explaining how it works and like testing out some of the theories to see what the best way to deal with a zombie kind of getting into your base is now that everything's changed. So I'm going to take my 4x4 out because I freaking love driving this thing. Leave the garage door open, it's fine. Doesn't matter, don't worry about the zombies coming in. They will never find their way into the base because you're not there anyway. Cruising around, and I've built myself a brand new testing facility. I mean, all of my testing facilities are just outside my base anyway, so it doesn't particularly matter. But here I am at Ja Labs. I wanted to call it Jawoodle Labs, but I didn't build it big enough to fit all the letters on. So now it's just Ja Labs. And here you can see I've got a bunch of like platforms into the side, so I can build. So say you're building a base and you're trying to build a gap to stop the zombies just waltzing in and punching your face in. So that's what this is here to kind of recreate. But down here, I've built myself a nice little trench filled with blade traps to kill any zombies that happen to fall in. I ain't relying on fall damage anymore. I've even put some like drainage grates in the bottom of there so to take all the blood away. It's totally just a painted on texture, but it looks cool all the same. I pride myself at making things at least look semi-decent. I'm not the best out there, but I think this looks kind of cool. Anyway, so I'm going to build like, half block gaps and pole gaps and all that kind of stuff. Things that are used to trip the zombies up pretty consistently across here and see if they still fall for it or not. So the first one that I want to test is the pole gap, where if you have a pole horizontally rather, one space vertically above where the floor tile is, then the zombies can't jump onto it. They freak out. So like you put one. Actually, let's do this a bit differently. Let's go all the way around again, like here, and it'll put another one just on top of that again on the horizontal plane, so that they can try and jump up onto it, but they're probably gonna miss. Just like that, and then you make this into a, like you come and stand all the way out here. They can't get up to you, or, a better way to do it is to make this actually lead to your base if you want to do it. So what they used to do is come up here. Oh, yeah, I am using God mode. I'm not sorry about that. I'm just testing shit, okay? I mean, sometimes God mode comes in handy when you don't actually have to fight off hordes of zombies, when you're just testing to see if the mechanics of the game that used to work still work. So what they used to do is cruise up here, and they try and jump onto this, but misjudge it and jump over the top to their death in the blender down below. But now, I think they've changed how they deal with it. So I'm going to stand all the way out here, and just see what kind of happens. So just over here, we're going to get just a regular zombie Darlene somewhere. Get off me fucking head! What are you doing up there? That's not where you're supposed to be. God. I mean, that's... Oh, no, not going to turn on. Why aren't you turning on? Maybe the cameras can't see in that area. Damn it. Okay, let's just test the blender first. Make sure that's still working. Get off my head, you bitch. Fucking hell. Christ. Alright, they do turn on. Just not when the girl's actually in the trench. That's really annoying. Fuck off. I mean, that works. Alright, here we go. I have the zombie on the catwalk over there. So she would normally come over and jump over this and fall to a slicey-dicey death down there. But this time, I don't think she's going to do it. Well, they said they've changed it. We're going to see how much they've changed it. So, go. Come and get me. Yep, through the catwalk, nice and easy. No. Do you not see this as a path anymore? You used to. Ow, shit. Okay, that was a bad idea. What's the go here? Why aren't you coming for me anymore? Stop breaking my shit! I'm gonna try it again, and this time I've just moved the post. Like, it's still on the same level, but maybe they'll fall through this gap here and fall down to there. I don't know. Maybe I'm starting to think that they just don't see, like, poles as valid kind of, like, pathing anymore. They're not going to use that to come and get me. All right, let's try that. Come on. Over here. Yep, through the little funnel. There we go. Don't break all my shit this time, please. If you squat down and start beating on my fucking railings, I'm going to fucking murder you. Right, they really don't care about this anymore. There's some more things to try with the poles before I give up on them completely as a source of pathing. So this is another exploit I've seen online a little bit, just like staggering the poles a little bit so that they use this one, but then they don't know to step across to that one, at least they even can't sometimes, and they fall down to their death. So we'll give that one a crack as well. This might be the last kind of effort that I go through to get these poles to work. Nah, you don't want a bar of it, do you, Arlene? You just want to fuck up my railing. Oh, man. Why do you have to break shit? Why can't you just sacrifice your life for science like a good little zombie? So we've pretty well established that those poles aren't a usable option anymore. They've patched that one out, which is fine. So I will, with the rest of these, escalate them to be like running zombies and then like spiders and stuff like that to see which kind of zombie like falls for the trick, which doesn't. But if the first basic zombie doesn't get across doesn't use the pole trap, then I'm pretty sure like everything harder than that's gonna fall to the same thing. So the next one that I'm going to go for, and put these ones back, is the old half block method. The old having half a block, attaches to one face, and then use the other half of the block to make it think. Damn it, that was the wrong spot. To make it think there's actually an option to go through there. Get rid of that. So what I normally do for this, is that going to be enough of a gap? Yeah, that should be. Okay, so let's just go like this. We're gonna go and put that on that face, go back to advanced, and then, oh wait, no, I don't have to do that because I can just go like this. Bam, there we go. So in the zombie's brain, that is one full block. Well, at least it used to be, but we're gonna find out if it actually is. Also, I'm using flagstone half blocks because you can make them without the saw bench. Look, I've got them here. So you need you need the anvil to make the iron half block. You need this the table saw to make the wood frame half block, and you need the cement mixer to make a wet concrete. But you don't need anything to make the half block. So you can make these day dot easy as you like. So let's quickly just jump over here, get this thing out of my way, spawn another Arlene. There we go. Thank you very much. Oh, shit. And then we're going to run away back over here, back to our base and see what happens. Is it still coming? Oh, it's still working. Yep. In she goes into the blender. That's the end of her. Oh, she dropped some shit too. All right. So the half stone block still works. That's very useful information. They've got rid of one thing, but they've left another, and I like this one better anyway. I like the feel of actually having a gap that stupid zombies can't even see. So the next test, now that we know that the bog standard normal zombie will fall through here, is to see if a bog standard normal zombie that's running at nighttime when there's actually a threat to your base will fall for the same thing. And I've listened to people complaining that some of the videos have been too dark at nighttime, so not only have I built sweet like stadium lighting for this place, to really put on a show in the blender, I've also strapped on a mining helmet so we can see how this all plays out. Alright, Arlene, come on. Come for me. Come and see what happens. Pep, same thing again. Straight into the guts down below. So what about two though? If we put two down, let's go three. Let's go three of them and see what happens if they all get backed up or if they're all gonna die with them, holding each other's hand basically. It's like girls going to the toilet. They go to the blender, they go to the toilet, they have to hold each other's hands so they don't get lost. Here we go. Come on. We all know girls go to the toilet in groups, by the way. It's not just me being a dick. That's the standard thing. Alright, well, they all die. Oh, shit! Oh, okay, lucky I've got God mode, or else that would have been bad. I mean, well, they don't turn on for me down here. This would have broken my legs a little bit. For the sake of covering all the bases, I've got a feral Arlene. Look, you can see, if I turn my torch off, you can see her glowing yellow eyes. She is ready to run at me regardless of what time of day it is, just to see if she fares a little bit better. I mean, maybe they're smarter, I don't know. Come for me. How are you gonna do? Nope, same thing again. Straight into the mincer. Easy as you like. Took a bit longer to die, so maybe they are stronger. You never know. But the next thing, the next one on the list is going to have to be, surely, the old spider zombie. Just to see. Oh, yep, spawn on my head. There you go. You stay over there. No, stop. Zombie, stop. Stay there while I'm talking. Because will they see this as a block they have to jump and, jump attack me? Or will he fall to his death as well? Assuming I stand far enough away that he has to walk a bit further before he can jump attack me. In fact, you know what? Let's just stand behind this box and be extra protected. Okay, come on, buddy. Come for me. You gonna go down? He goes down as well. So far, the half block is the best one in the business. Moving up on the list, we've got the big boys, the fat woman and the fat man. Well, the fat Hawaiian t-shirt wearing tourist dude. What's he actually called? Is he tourist or Hawaiian? I'm not sure. They take up the same amount of space as the cop. I don't want to test the cop because if he falls in there and explodes, then he's going to damage all the shit that I spent so much time building, which would be super, super frustrating. But like their movement mechanics is the same as the cop. So we'll give them a test. Just come over here. Ready, set, go. You coming? You coming? Yep, you good? You good? Straight in? Yes, no worries there. And straight in, no worries there. Hey! Hey! You big fat fuck, you broke me fucking flagstone! Well, you are taking an age to die too. Jesus, you are one strong motherfucker. Like the fat women, they're not so bad, but those fat boys, oh, that Hawaiian shirt gives him so much extra armor. Last but not least, I have to check it with the white, see if he can get across, because he runs much faster and is just generally much more of a threat. Oi! What? You were already in the blender by the time you decide. Oh, you're just beating shit up. Stop it. Stop beating on me walls, you dickbag. Why? Why do you have to beat? Why can't we just have nice things? Why can't you just appreciate how much effort I've gone through to make a killing trap for you without breaking all me shit? Right, we're gonna have to figure out a way. There's gotta be a way to stop them breaking this last block because, I mean, so one of them shows up, like, or a fat Hawaiian or something, breaks this block, and then the whole, like, pathfinding mechanism is broken. Maybe like an electric fence or something here might stop it. Alright, we can test that one too, but first I have to go down and fix all the shit you broke. I've set up an electric fence just from that pillar to that pillar there, so they're gonna have to run straight through this wire here to get to me, which is gonna shock them and hopefully stop them from beating up my shit as they fall down to their death. So I've gone all out. I'm testing everything at once. I've got a regular zombie, I've got a fat Hawaiian, and I've got a white. So, you know, basically, they should each hit a different time, but if any of them destroy this, then I know that this isn't a good option for, like, a 7th day horde. Alright, let's give this a crack. Where is my pistol? Ready, set, go! You coming? Yes, here we go. Yep, I'll execute it. In. Nothing broken. I'll execute it. Yep, in. Yep. Oh, wait, you didn't fall. Why didn't you fall? Fall, you fat fuck! No, you're not supposed to make it. Oh, shit, I'm out of ammo! Fuck, god damn it, you're not supposed to come over here and pick a fight. You're supposed to die and fall into the blender. Oh, see, people say Big Mac's gonna shorten your life. It saved this, guys. I'm gonna test it again, because maybe he just got lucky. Like, he fell over and fell across the gap. His big gut plugged the hole like Homer Simpson's ass plugging the hazardous gas leak. Oh, man, I love The Simpsons. There's never a bad time for a Simpsons reference. So maybe he just got lucky. Let's try it again. Come over here. You gotta, yes, here we go. Will you fall down or will you fall over again? Oh, that's good so far. Yep, and down he goes. Okay, so it must just be that, like, oh, did he just get decapitated? Nope, he's just crawling around. Okay, now he's dead. So it must just be like luck of the draw. If one zombie's like falling on his face and managing to make it across the gap, I can deal with that. I mean, you could probably make a double gap just in case with like another row of electric wire. So that if someone does make it across, they get zapped by the next one and fall in. But, I mean, that's all kind of proof of the concept kind of thing. I mean, you could just continue this on forever and you have a 100% guarantee of no one ever making it to. But if like 90% are falling at the first hurdle, I'm okay with that. I'm going to call that a success. Moving on to the next option, which is still using the half blocks, but it's doing it like this, where you stagger it across the gap, just like that. And then we're going to go in the middle and just, can I spin it around? Yep, there we go. One more. No, come on. Go the way I want you to go. It's very clear. There we go, like that. So zombies used to come up to this and not be able to like pick the gap through the middle. It wasn't particularly as effective as like something like this was, but I mean, if this is how you wanted your base to look, then that's how you could do it. But now it's said they've coded in a side step so that when they come up to something like this, they're not going to get caught out as easily as they used to. So let's quickly let's not start with a fatty. Let's just start with the normal zombie Arlene, the tried and true method. Don't try and punch me yet. Let me get back onto my side of the base first. Okay, now you can come and try and punch me. Go! Yep, you're running because it's still night time. Oh, yep, straight across. Did not give us even slight fuck about that. Alright, maybe I built this badly. I never actually used this, but this, I mean, if they run straight down the guts, then there's no chance of falling off. So maybe I need to go, like, more staggered somehow. I don't know. We can figure this out. I've got Arlene patiently waiting here for me to get my shit together. So I reckon it's probably be something like this. Just, like, slightly offset. So there's not actually a gap here at all. Did I hear something? No, I didn't. Okay, it's okay. It's just, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You just kind of cruise along. You don't even have to jump for this one. You can just run straight across, just like that. Easy as you like. But zombies don't have the power or the motor control to turn their head a couple degrees to the left or a couple degrees to the right and just, you know, hit that gap nicely. So maybe this will work out a little bit better. All right, come on, not Darlene. Arlene. Get over here. Come fight me. No, stop beating on my shit, you slut. God damn it, fine. All right, well, that one didn't even make it there. I'll try it again. I feel like, I mean, under normal circumstances, I probably would. Up, jump across. Come on. There we go. All right, not nearly as reliable as this, but still, I mean, okay, we'll go three times a charm, right? Let's get another, let's go a biker this time. Let's see, change it up a little bit. Up. All right, how are you gonna go? He falls down as well. And it takes a long time to die. Would you fucking die? Oh, that's not lucky. I would have shot my walls. Okay, so two out of 3 times it works a treat. The other time she just stops and beats on a railing. Got to do the diligent thing though and test it out with, oh, it's not too early, with a big fat Hawaiian. Come on, how are you gonna go? You're much slower than the other ones. Yes, okay. You didn't even take a swing at this stuff either. So because you're slow, wait, you're still beating on shit down there? Can you fucking not, please? Jeez, I mean, I really should embed those spikes like one down into the ground so that like the crawlers and stuff still get their ankles cut up and I don't have a problem with them like slowly but surely beating down on my concrete walls. That was useful. Let's try that with another fat. Where's the female fat? Okay, let's put you over there, run back over this way because I mean, even like with it at night time when the fat Hawaiian's running at full speed, it's still just trundling along at a nice casual pace. Same with old mate Fatty Boombar over here. You gonna go in? Yep, down you go. All right. So this works as well. So half blocks still work perfectly, but the poles don't do anything anymore. The final test, as it always is a feral white. Like, come on. Come over here. Hey, yep, here we go. Oh, you move so much quicker though. Oh, he still went in. No. Oh, but he broke something. He broke the shit. Oh, shit. No. Ow. Stop beating on my shit. Okay, now I need to get out of here. Okay, thank God for God mode. Right, so he beat something down on his way down, which sucks. Which means you go back to the same problem as this, is having to put like the electric wire over the top. Okay, but if you don't have electric fences, I mean, I would go this one before I went that one, because the only thing that really fucks this up is the feral whites. This handles the fat Hawaiians much better than this one does. So last but not least, I want to check how a pane of glass goes against this kind of stuff. Like if I just build a real thin layer of glass just across like that, I mean, look, it's paper thin, but I can still run across it easy as you like, no dramas. But will a zombie have the same kind of dexterity to walk the tightrope, or the tight glass even, and get across here without me like having to really do anything about it? Let's try this first with a simple zombie Arlene, you know, the bog standard, easy as you like. Yep, oh, how you doing, darling? Let's run back over here. All right, you, okay, get my pistol out and go. Here we go. How you gonna fare? Nope, doesn't see them as a viable option. So it's the same problem that the poles have. Like, they don't see this as a way in, which, I mean, which is helpful. Like, if you want to, like, you know, you don't have drawbridges and stuff like that, and you want to make a way into your base that doesn't involve, well, the zombies can't follow, then the poles or the glass panes, rather, are definitely a good option. But, like, other than that, I mean, they can be destroyed pretty easily, which makes my life a bit better. But, like, well, I had high hopes for the glass panes. I thought that might have been a cool way to do it, but it turns out everything is now useless except the half blocks. Jeez, I'd almost forgot. I'd actually wrapped up the episode and I remembered that there was one more thing that I hadn't done yet. A lot of people in the comments are telling me that wooden hatches are the way to go. Like, if you put some hatches up here, like, I assume like this, like so, like that way, and then put another one facing the other way, like that. Oh. Nope, didn't like it. That will stop the zombies coming through. I mean, apparently you can't put two next to each other, which is kind of annoying. So I have to build out to it a little bit. This is apparently the be-all and end-all. This is going to be a good thing for everyone if I can get this to actually work. Can you stick on here, please? Why won't you stick? Okay, so I've got two hatches facing each other. So apparently, if I open them up like this, then that should stop any zombies being able to get through. Apparently this, yeah, doesn't exist to them, but they still see it as pathfinding. So we're going to spawn in a zombie and see how he deals with it. Let's just go. The old faithful Arlene. All right, come on, Arlene. Over. Oh shit! I almost fell off. You ready? Ready, set, go. Are you gonna do it? You gonna do it? Nope. She's just breaking the fucking railing. She doesn't see. Okay, so she sees that as a blockade now. Right, well, all the people that are commenting about hatches are the best and how they just jump over it and fall through the center Clearly they freaking don't. I'm gonna try it with one of them down, so maybe they'll just, like, they won't see this one. They'll run across here and then fall down there. I don't know. We'll see how we go. Go! Yep, here we go. And no, once again, just wants to start beating on the oh shit. Beating on the beating on the frickin' around. I'll never get over ragdolling zombies with this gun. They've added ragdoll on Alpha 17, and I freaking love it. I suppose the last thing to test is just to see if, like, this even counts as a pathway to them at all. So come on. Is this gonna work? You're gonna drop down the side again. Yeah, not straight across. So I love it. So it really is just like, I mean, they see this rightly as a gap, and they're like, yeah, nah, no thanks, buddy. I'm gonna go the long way around and come and punch you in the back of the head instead of the front. Just to make sure it wasn't something dumb with how I built the trap doors, built the bridge across. I'm gonna put a trap door just like down here, just like that. And if I open that, will that count as a zombie platform? Will they come across and still try and attack me over here? Here we go. What are you gonna do? No, you sat down again and start beating on stuff. Is that because it was open? Must be. Okay, we'll close it and we'll see if when it's closed, if that counts as a zombie bridge. If they can pathfind across a closed trapdoor. Yep, easy as you like. No, no worries. I freaking love this gun. It makes me smile every time I get to kill a zombie with it. So I guess that means that pretty conclusively the old hatch door thing, it doesn't really work anymore. They've fixed it. They've patched it. It's sad because it was a good idea, but now it's gone. So at least not all hope is lost. There is still a way to take advantage of the zombie pathfinding in this and make an entryway that you could use that zombies can't. That being the half blocks. Everything else that I tried didn't work. The poles don't work. The hatches don't work. The freaking glass panes don't work. Nothing works anymore. It is just the half blocks, which is good because they're actually really good. So for early game stuff, because you don't need a table saw or a workbench or anything like that to make the flagstone half blocks, you can just craft them in your hands. Like this kind of thing for an early game stage entryway is a really good idea because the only thing that gets through here was the whites. So I mean, like everything else moves so slow that they fall down into the mincer regardless. But then once you get to a later game stage, if you don't want this ugly, if you have this and you like stagger a little bit further along, so like go like right, left, like make it 4 along, ain't nothing getting through there. That's gonna be impervious to every kind of zombie. Plus, it doesn't look too horrendous. But if you want something that looks a little bit better, you can use the half stone gap here with an electric fence, and then the only thing that gets through here like beats down the other side of the wall, which stops the rest of the zombies from falling for the same trick. But if you electrocute them on the other side, then they'll fall into the mincer, no worries, and then nothing will ever get to you ever again. Imagine having a big moat. Oh shit! Ow! A big moat of these all the way around the outside of your base, and then just having like a couple of, or even just one entryway of half stone blocks with some electric fences. It would be perfect. Nothing would ever get to you. But that is the end. That is the conclusion of my testing. I think it went rather well. I quite like some of the results. We proved some things and we disproved some other things. So I'll have to come back and test some other things in 7 Days to Die in another episode, because this episode is done. So thank you guys for watching. Most of all, thank you to all the patrons on Patreon who made this episode possible. If you liked, make sure to like button down below and subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Twitter. If I don't talk to you there first, I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one.